Timekeeper's secret. In the heart of a small quiet town named Willow Creek, there was a little clockmaker's shop. The shop was filled with clocks of all shapes and sizes. There were tall grandfather clocks that ticked loudly and tiny pocket watches that could fit in your hand. The smell of wood and metal filled the air, and the sound of ticking was everywhere. The clockmaker, Mr. Ticken, was an old man with glasses that slid down his nose. He loved clocks more than anything else in the world. Every clock in his shop had a story, but there was one special clock that he kept hidden in a corner. This clock was old and dusty, and it didn't tick like the others. It had bright, shiny numbers and a mysterious golden key. One sunny afternoon, a curious girl named Emma entered the shop. Emma was 10 years old, with bright red hair and sparkling green eyes. She loved adventures and discovering new things. "Hello, Mr. Ticken," she called. "What?" "Hello, Emma," the old clockmaker replied, smiling. "What brings you here today?" "I just wanted to see your clocks. They are all so beautiful," Emma said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. She walked around, admiring the shiny timepieces, but her eyes kept drifting to the hidden clock in the corner. "What about this one?" she asked, pointing to the old clock. "Why is it so special?" Mr. Ticken frowned a little. That clock is not for sale. It is very old and holds a great secret." "A secret? What kind of secret?" Emma asked, her curiosity growing. The old clockmaker hesitated. He looked around the shop, then whispered, "This clock can change time." "Change time? Really?" Emma's eyes widened. "How does it work?" With a sigh, Mr. Ticken took off his glasses and whipped them. "Long ago, I was a young man like you. I found this clock in a treasure chest buried in the ground. It was said to be created by a powerful timekeeper who could go anywhere in time." Emma was fascinated. "Can I take you back to the past or to the future?" "Yes," Mr. Ticken said softly, "but it is very dangerous. Changing the past can change everything. You must never use it poorly." Emma thought for a moment. "What if I only wanted to see something important from the past, like how my grandparents met?" Mr. Ticken smiled. "That could be a good reason, but remember, once you change something, it may never be the same again." "Can I try?" Emma asked eagerly. She had always dreamed of going on an adventure through time. The old man looked at her seriously. "It is not a game, Emma. You must be careful if you truly want to try. You must have the key." He pointed to the golden key hanging. Emma took a deep breath. "I want to try." She picked up the key, feeling its cold metal against her palm. With a shaky hand, she put the key into the clock's keyhole. As she turned it, the clock began to make a low humming sound. The ticking grew louder, and suddenly the shop was filled with bright light. Emma felt a strange sensation, like butterflies in her stomach. and then just as quickly as it started, everything went quiet. When Emma opened her eyes, she found herself in a beautiful garden filled with flowers of every color. The sun was shining brightly, and she could hear birds singing. It felt warm and peaceful. "What happened?" she whispered, looking around. This was not Willow Creek. As she walked through the garden, Emma saw a young woman sitting on a bench. She had the same bright red hair and green eyes as Emma. "Who are you?" Emma asked, confused. The woman looked up and smiled. "Anna, who are you?" "I'm Anna. Who are you?" "I'm Emma. Do you live here?" Emma asked. "Yes, I live in this beautiful garden. It was my favorite place when I was a little girl," Anna said, her eyes shining with memories. Emma felt a spark of excitement. "Anna, can you tell me more about yourself?" Anna paused. "Well, I was once a girl who loved adventures and dreams. I did many things, but what I remember most is meeting someone special." She began to tell Emma about a boy named Jack, who loved to explore the forests. As Anna spoke, Emma realized that this was her grandmother. You're my grandma," Emma shouted. Anna laughed. "Yes, I see it now, but how do you know me?" "I used to clock to come back in time," Emma said, feeling proud. "I wanted to see how you met Grandpa." Anna's eyes sparkled. "It was a sunny day just like today. I met Jack by the river. We both loved to explore." "Oh, that was a wonderful time." Emma listened closely as Anna described her adventures with Jack. Emma could see the love and joy in her grandmother's eyes. It felt magical. After a while, Emma noticed the sun moving in the sky. "I need to go back," she said sadly. "I don't want to change anything." Anna nodded. "You are wise, Emma. Remember to cherish your memories, but don't try to change them. Go enjoy your life." Emma hugged her grandmother tightly. "Thank you for sharing your story with me." Then she closed her eyes and turned the key in her hand again. In a flashlight, Emma was back in Mr. Ticken's shop. She left dizzy but happy. She looked around and saw old clock still ticking quietly in the corner. "Welcome back, Emma," Mr. Ticken said. "How was your journey?" "It was amazing," she exclaimed. "I met my grandma when she was young. She told me about how she met Grandpa." The old clockmaker smiled. "Did you learn something important?" "Yes," Emma replied, her heart full of joy. "I learned that the past is beautiful, but we should not try to change it. We must live and create our own memories." Mr. Ticken nodded approvingly. "Good time is precious, and we must respect its flow." With a warm heart, Emma left the shop. She felt like she had gone on the best adventure ever. She would cherish the memories of meeting her grandmother and carry them with her forever. From that day on, Emma understood that every moment in time was special. Whether it was a bright sunny day or a rainy afternoon, it all mattered, and whenever she saw a clock ticking, she smiled. With a warm heart, she smiled, knowing that time was not just something to measure but something to enjoy. The end.